So guys, good morning. Oh, it is early. I really should have got more sleep. But this morning I made a plan last night to meet up with a German, there it is, a German Instagrammer, Philip Demmel. And we are gonna go do a morning shoot. How do you sleep?
Oh, too short.
Yeah, definitely too short. Yeah. Blitz. Beautiful light. Check out that little archway. So many little side streets. There we go. Where are we going?
To Piazza San Marco. Very famous spot.
Okay, if you say so. This is insane. Yeah. Jeez. That's not for us, surely. Later, maybe. Okay, so this canal here is famous for being the last canal that the prisoners would see, because the prisoners would come through here and then go out there. This, I'm not sure if I've said this, but this place is beautiful. We've got so many domes over there. I wonder, some of them must be Duomos, surely, or the cathedrals of the city. It's just too much. I haven't done enough research. It's bad, I know. Something that is so foreign, obviously, because I don't live in a city that has canals everywhere, is how much stuff they do with boats. You know how we have like delivery trucks and stuff? They've got their delivery boats, and on this side here you can see fresh produce being packed and shipped on boats, obviously, because you're not going to get a truck in here, but it's just so different. Some wedding photos happening here. The photographer is down there shooting down. This is, so what is the name of this? Is it Sinners?
In English, Sinners Bridge maybe?
Sinners Bridge, okay. But which one is the bridge then? This one? Or that one? Oh, the thing over the top, right. That makes sense. Okay, we looked it up, and that is known as the Bridge of Sighs. Not Sinners Bridge, but it's to do with prisoners and them sighing when they're leaving. Being like, I'm a prisoner. There are pigeons everywhere. We got the pigeon. We've got no cash. Sorry. We've got the pigeon whisperer over here. He's got handfuls of corn, and he just put a handful in my hand. Whoa! There we go. Yeah, Philip got a good story of it, so I'll insert that here.
I think you get in some trouble here. Yeah, I think so.
You can actually see at the. Oh my! There we go. You can actually see right at the top there, you can see the bell swinging. It's so cool. We've just come back to the room to put some things on charge. We've got camera batteries going. I still need to charge my phone, but we're going to go for breakfast. And I'm just going to let you guys know. Does this bed look like it's been slept in? This side, yes, but the bed itself, not really. And that's because, ya boy, fell asleep right there. Last night, lay down, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do some work. See, the laptop was out, and it went pear-shaped very quickly. Combination of just being very tired, even though I had a nap, and this bed, I don't know what type of bed this is, but it is like, it's dangerous. It's a dangerous bed. From now on, if I'm working, it's at the desk. That's for sure. Hotel breakfast is ace. We've got all the normal things, although I don't know how normal that is for breakfast. Eggs and stuff in there, probably. This is where it's at. In Italy, you got to go for the meats and the cheeses. Packed up, ready to go to Padua, or Padova, or Padova. I'm not 100% sure, but guess who's coming with me? It's been let out of his cage, and he'll be doing just fine. Got it. All the water taxis are queuing up. These are luxe. These are so nice. I love these like fast boats. The front of them, the wood, such a nice texture. Have a look at that. Chadaluccia. Something like that. A skeleton on there? That's gnarly. We are currently on the bus to Padova, or Padua, depending on how you say it, where you're from. And yeah, we got a full bus. Philip and I are just editing some photos and videos that we got this morning. It was a good session, eh?
Yeah.
Again, same again tomorrow.
I'm in.
I like it.
I'm in.
I like it. We're off the bus and I've decided we are going by Padova because that's what it says everywhere here. So That's what we've got. We're sticking with it, Padova. The reason why we're here is because this is where Aperol was born in 1919. So we're going to do a little walking tour, but the girls need the bathroom, so we're going to go find somewhere where we can just sit for 15 minutes, maybe get something to drink. I'll give you 2 guesses as to what it might be. We've got some spritz, but we just went for iced coffees actually, because I need some proper energy. Oh, the chips not good. Are they bad? The crisps. It is an absolute cooker. I've managed to find possibly the only spot of shade in this whole square. It's so hot. But I just want to tell you about the couches, what's going on here. They commissioned 3 artists, an Italian, an American, and a Brit. And they've obviously each done the couches in their own style, and they each tell a little story about the history of Aperol. And you can see on that one there with Ailis and Georgie getting photos, 1919 to 2019. The same on this one here, because obviously it's the 100-year birthday, so the centenary event. Pascale wants some photos taken, but she knows the spots, so she's also going to be my... There we go, that's what I like to hear. And I've got my camera, try to get some photos. Okay, tell me, hit me with some facts.
We're walking to the main square. I can't remember what it's called, the main piazza, but there's a food market behind. It's really famous, and everyone drinks spritz there.
Fantastic.
You're gonna like it.
So here we are in the square. There's a little market here. This guy filling up his bucket of water, maybe for the flowers. This beautiful building, that beautiful building. You might not be able to see it with the light behind. And then there's a food market in the middle here that we'll walk through. And
actually, there's a truck here that sells squid marinated in red wine, and it's so delicious, and everybody queues up for it.
Where is it today? Why didn't you organize? Oh, here we go. Meat and burgers and cheese and Italians. They've got the fresh seafood here. Look at those guys. Some suckers. Kebabs. These markets, Sav would absolutely die. She loves these little markets, fresh produce. Yeah, look at those tomatoes. Beautiful, fresh fruit, veggies, everything you could ask for. It is still an absolute cooker, so we're cooking off with one of them. You know what it is. And then this, we got the spuma di salmon. I think it's salmon caviar. And I was told that this is really good. What is it? Do you know?
Cheese.
What?
Terrible.
Coffee and cheese. Oh, truffle and cheese.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Truffle and cheese. I'm on my knees.
Break it down. Cheers. Woo. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Cheers. We've got some more snacks and cicchetti coming around, and I asked the waitress, I was like, oh, is this a Dorito with guacamole, in a joking manner? And she was like, si. So I don't know, maybe the Italian Doritos are different. So we're obviously sitting here having our drinks and some snacks and cicchetti, and there's some more food coming out. But where we are, this is Caffè Pedrocchi, which is the oldest and most important and famous cafe in all of Padova. So there you go, there you have it. Beautiful. Just so Italian, all of Italy, everything. Finished up in Padova. Unfortunately, we do have to leave. We have to go back to... Hello. We have to go back to Venice. Well, not unfortunately, it's still great. But we are finally on a bus with some proper aircon. We got USB charging ports. Mango's charging his phone. That guy. Mother, it is so hot as you get off the bus because of the aircon. I'm so used to that temperature. I think... Are you guys aware that it's hot? I feel like I've probably made it quite clear, and I feel like it's probably not the last time I'm going to mention it. It's a cooker. Again. Not complaining, just explaining. Yeah. We've got here I musici veneziani. Free entry. Oh, it's coming out of a speaker. I thought it was live. So, we had a bit of a crisis. I was in the room getting ready. I think I told you guys we had a good few hours of free time. I was sitting trying to edit some photos, and then I got an SMS from Tesco Mobile, who's my network provider, saying that my I got an SMS saying that my data bundle had been depleted, which is fine, totally allowed. So I tried to top it up, and it took me an hour to top up my account, and I wasn't even successful. So I just wasted so much time, but I had to chat to someone online. It was chaos. But we are dressed now for the next portion of the day. We are going to an island called Guidecca, something like that, for the Aperol 100-year the centenary experience party thingamabob. I thought we were going to hop in a water taxi, but evidently not. We are walking through Venice, which is beautiful, but it's a little bit warming of the temperatures. And this, I don't know what it is, but it is beautiful. And they've got, what do they have? Let's say it together. Hunchbacky boys clapping the tunes. This is stunning. Oh, this is where we were this morning, actually. Looks different. Piazza San Marco. You can see over there the setup for tomorrow's concert. It's going very well. This is where we were this morning. Got some nice photos of Philip over there. The whole vibe. Look how busy it is now. It's chaos, right? That's why you got to come first thing in the morning. This is lovely. Oh, this is the same one we had earlier, I think. No. Got them lining up though. Here it is. Looks like they've got a lot of stuff going on there. There we are. We just came from there. It's actually not that far, but it seemed like it was the windiest it's been since we arrived. That could just be because we were on the open ocean. It's not. I know it's not the ocean. Don't worry. The event looks fantastic. I wonder what they're serving at the bar. There we go. You know what we're getting. Aperol spritz. Why wouldn't we? Freshly made. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Good shooting this morning, by the way. Do you see how busy it was now, eh?
Yeah, completely difficult to shoot.
Yeah, exactly. You'd never get the same shots, yeah. Let's head in through the mysterious orange curtains and see what's going on in here. Oh, some chandeliers. Now we are talking. We got some... Is this Parmesan or Grana Padano?
Parmesan.
Very good.
Very good.
Grazie. I just quickly want to tell you guys about these olives. Rumor has it that vegetarians aren't even allowed to eat these. They're so meaty. Look at the size of that thing. There's my hand. Massive. Look how big this thing is. I can't even fit it in my mouth. So good. Okay, it's all happening.
Good moment with positive vibes where people get together. So that is something that is coming through.
And the bar is open.
Yeah, cheers. Okay, this was closed earlier, so it has now been. This is the bar that's open. Those are obviously just starter bars over there outside. Let's have a look. I imagine it's going to be fantastic. Not quite an Instagram event if not everyone's got their phones out. Hey, look at that. Look at all the phones. Sorry, I'm distracted. But here we go. This is lovely. We got all kinds of delicious snacks. I think I see some tuna over there. What is this? Carpaccio Cipriani. Okay, let's try that. Okay, these things are delicious. And no, I didn't have all of those. I had about half of those, but they are so good. Jokes. I had two, and then that's it. I only had the two. All I had was two, guys. I just stepped away from the party a little bit because I just wanted to share what one of the guys said during the graphic novel talk show. Best thing that I took away from it was someone asked how has aperitivo changed over the last 100 years, because obviously 100-year-old, and he said the one thing that hasn't changed is the meaning behind aperitivo, which is it marks the closing of the workday or the closing of the day and the start or the opening of the evening, which I really, really liked in terms of that as a concept. Having a little, that's your little bookmark. It's like, okay, the day's done. Now you can relax, and it's, yeah. There's a tiny little dog. That is the tiniest. Otherwise, the sun is setting. Life is good. The party's cracking on. I think we're gonna come get some photos later. I mean, that's pretty good light already. But as you know, I didn't bring my big camera, so we're just with the iPhone and the OnePlus today, just getting those sort of photos. So the light doesn't need to be right. Philip does have his Sony AR3 though, so if I can find him. Just want to show you guys the view. This is so nice because that's obviously Venice there, so you just get away and then you can sort of step back and admire, Step back and admire that really tall spire. Rapidly rap, rapidly rap. We're just getting a fresh one because the one that I had was almost finished. It needs to be nice and high so we can see the logo. We're going to go shoot on the little pier there. Philip is ready with the camera. We'll make it work. There's the cathedral behind there, popping the sunset, looking good. Little Georgie. Grazie mille. Oh shit, this is the shot. Getting it for TV. This is 100% the spot. Just got some photos with Philip on the edge there. Not quite what those girls are doing, but similar. Sunset in the background. Yeah, and now everyone else is... There was a queue. Now that the sun has properly set, you guys can get a nice panoramic view of what we've been looking at this whole time. Absolutely beautiful. Sorry it's a little bit far out, but look at that. So obviously the sunset over there, right? And now that it has set, you can actually feel the warmth coming off the building because it's obviously retained a little bit of heat. And when you stand like this, you can feel it on whichever side is facing the building. It's getting warmer. Physics, probably thermodynamics. The lights have gone off, the music stopped, and something is about to happen. Oh, there's a performance. Oh, I think I like this track. They just did a 180. They were dancing over there, and then they've gone over there, so we can't really see anything. Oh wait, is that guy part of it? Or is he just enthusiastic? Oh no, they're part of it. Oh shit. Oh shit. We've had a lovely time at the party. We are now all on one of these bigger boats on our way back. I was just on the phone to Sav, so I actually missed the first one with the girls. But we are heading back to the hotel, which will be over in that direction. But you can see they've lit up some of the monuments, some lights on the tower there. It's not called the tower, but it's the thingamabob of Piazza San Marco. Back at Piazza San Marco. Looking quite cinematic. I think it might have just been sweat from my pocket. But that's all lit up. Beautiful. Just had a little walk from the taxi boat. Gonna head back to the hotel now. Obviously, that's where the concert's happening tomorrow. They're doing sound checks. All sorts of exciting things. On my way back to the hotel, I managed to get not a little bit lost because that is my room. Those are my room's shutters. But obviously there's a bit of a canal issue. I'm on the wrong side of the hotel and I don't really know how to get around, but I'll figure it out. One of the things on the itinerary, or one of the suggestions for sightseeing, was get lost in Venice. So check that one off the list. It is nice to just sort of walk around. It's a little bit cooler. There's no people around, which makes it feel a little bit less safe, especially when you're ducking into alleys and things and you've got your phone and your wallet and whatever. But I assume it's relatively safe. You also wouldn't stumble along these lovely little establishments. I have no idea what this place is, but I'm sure it's amazing. We're getting there. That's the front. That's where I need to be, down there. So I'm imagining if I go around that way. We'll get there in the end, guys. Don't worry about me. There we go. We made it. Splendid. Splendid. Yeah, that's right. Ciao, ciao. Only a little bit sweaty. No, it's fine. We just had a little nightcap up on the roof. And then we actually tried to get a pizza, but it was a hotel pizza in Italy. Clearly, it's proven to be not very good. Let's get the aircon on in here. The funny thing is it's actually warmer outside, so it's not that much better on the roof than it is in the rooms. Philip and I decided that we're not going to do the morning session. Tomorrow, I think the main thing is just the big concert. What does it say here? Transfer to Piazza San Marco. So it's a Happy Together live event. That's the main thing. So otherwise we're just going to be running around Venice. Can't complain. Check you then for another slice of matte.